manifesting my car and what I believe to be the really big key things that really made my dreams be my reality sooner rather than later. So I'm going to give you here today 3 key things that I really believe as I reflect on my journey of manifesting my beautiful car, what it was, what did I do, how did it all come about. These 3 key things feel so potent and powerful in my process. And then I felt really guided to give an added bonus at the end of this video of something that also happens in this process so that you can be aware of it and make sure you're doing it too. Don't miss this last piece. So stay to the end. Hi, I'm Terry from the Crystal Healing Temple. Let's get into it. So manifesting my beautiful new white Mazda was so much fun. I had a great car, but I knew I needed something else, something a little bit bigger, but something else that felt, let's be really frank, a bit more modern. And I wanted more of that modern, and it's not for any other reason other than it felt good. I was allowing myself to have it because it felt good and because a car is a representation of us. And I know that I've gone up in many levels within me since having my old car. And so I needed a vehicle that was also representative of the levels and the shifts that I've taken. So keep that in mind manifesting your new car. How have you changed since the car you're currently in to the car you're wanting? Definitely have a picture of the car you're wanting in your environment. But let's get into the key things. So one thing I did every single day without fail was when I held the key of my old car, I would visualize and feel it being the new key for my new car. I would also, when I'm driving my old car, I would be visualizing it was the interior of the new car. It smelt like a new car smell. It had the gadgets, it had the gears, where the gears were in that car rather than where the gears were in my current car. The steering wheel, I allowed that to feel different. And my interior of my old car was beige. So to feel into the interior being completely black, that was really fun. Then when I'd look over my shoulder at my daughter, I'd visualize her being in the new car, not in the current car that we were driving in. So I really took myself energetically, feeling state of being, right into the feeling of being already in that new car, maybe sitting up that bit higher. The logo on the steering wheel, I imagined just tracing my thumb over it. The buttons that I'd press, everything, to the way the windows went down. I imagined every time I drove my car that it was actually my Mazda, not my current car at that time, which was a Honda. This is, no disregard to either cars. They're both awesome, but I really wanted to already be a vibrational match energetically. I want to be that vibrational match to the new Mazda because I love the old Honda and I told her that all the time, but I knew I needed and wanted this next one. And it came a lot quicker than I thought as well. So really take yourself into that feeling state. The smell, get into that new car smell. Imagine it having that new car smell. Imagine the boot when you open the boot being that new bigger spaciousness that you're needing the boot to be, whatever it may be. But really every day take yourself into the feeling state, driving it, indicating, turning corners, stopping, where the handbrake is, everything. And then with that, this is a bit of an added extra bonus, is really I studied I studied the interior of a Mazda. So I would look online on often and just get my energies and my juices flowing with how exciting it felt, but how right it felt and how good it felt. I allowed myself to look at other makes and models, but boom, I really felt guided to Mazda, so I just naturally went back to that make and model. But I allowed myself to really get familiar with the interior of the car so I could manifest it from that point. So I could see when I got it, and it wasn't a brand new one, it was secondhand but close to new, that the interior was at the level that I wanted it to be in, that I wasn't getting one that was just before all the new things came in. So really check that out with the years that you're buying the car in as well. So therefore, when I was in that feeling mode every time I drove my old car, it was that new car. It had that new screen for me to read, the speed I was doing, the gears I was in, all the different mod cons that I loved my new car to have, and it does. Then being in that feeling state felt so good, and therefore it doesn't make when you're in that feeling state, you're not in a space of something's missing, I don't have it yet, when's it coming? You're actually in the feeling state of it's already done, I'm here. So what actually begins to reset within you is a level of certainty. Now when you can start to manifest from a place of certainty, it's done. It's done, and it comes so much quicker to you. Now the next thing, the number 2 point that I really want to emphasize, and it's so important, and we really can't miss this because this is a juicy key, is the subconscious reprogramming. So let me give you an example of mine. When I was wanting the new car, I was like, how's it going to happen? So I was already in my head of how it was going to happen. And, but I only earn this amount of money, and I've got my own business, and I'm a single parent. I don't know if loans are going to be like, yes, here you go, have this money to manifest a car. But I had to look beyond that current situation, that current circumstance of my life, and just go, but I trust the universe is going to bring this, because I felt the universe also guiding it. So therefore I had to trust that the universe and I were going to work together. But I could feel I needed to work on some beliefs within me that was saying, I don't think it's possible. So in that, you need to work on your subconscious programming, limiting beliefs, anything that's blocking that path so that it can flow into your life. The best key way to get into that is self-acceptance, honouring self-love, worthiness. I really had to raise my level of worthiness that no, you are worthy of this beautiful new car. You're worthy of having these modern extras in your car. You're worthy. And I had to really reprogram that within myself. And my abundance mindset. I didn't have thousands and thousands in my bank account to be able to do this. And it still came. So don't give up. Know that you can reprogram your subconscious mind through subliminals. Also, I do a whole lot of activating reprogramming statements. Example, another name for them is I am affirmations. So I do them for I am abundant, I am worthy, I am for self-love, I am for feeling empowered. Now that I am for feeling empowered was really, really important because I need to feel empowered to step forward and to keep going. Because if I was feeling disempowered, I'm sitting back and I'm in a space of feeling that other circumstances around me had more power or control over the situation than I did. So therefore, really work on your inner empowerment. And when you feel empowered, you're going to attract wonderful things. If you've got your own business, you're going to attract more business to you, more clientele, more sales, more wonderful opportunities. So really, I'd work on your subconscious. Another really wonderful way to work on your subconscious is through meditations. Really working on beautiful healing meditations. There are so many out there on YouTube, and I need to add more. But there's many meditations out there that there's even ones for getting a new car, believe it or not, but then there's ones for activating more love within you, more empowerment, more abundance, more financial flow. There's so much you can do. And I'd also even recommend having a healing session. So if you can feel in your body, at the back of my solar plexus, my power, my abundance center, there's a bit of a block. You can feel a bit of an ache there. Go and get a healing from a trusted healer that you know is really good, that you've got a really good relationship of trust with, and get that healed so that you can move forward into the life that you really want to live, because that's what it's about, isn't it? It's about you feeling more joy, you feeling more in your driver's seat, you feeling more excited about your life. So good, so juicy. Now, let's go to number 3. Oh, by the way, I will link some of my I am affirmations for self-love, worthiness, empowerment, because they're really so useful. And I said these and did these daily. I didn't stop morning and night. I just kept doing it because I wanted to bring all of me up to the vibration of being a match to this beautiful Mazda. Okay, so the next one is positive expectancy. Expect that this can happen, if not better. So whatever you're wanting to manifest, know that it can happen. Know that, this is really cool, that you're not making something out of nothing. There's already that car, example if that's what you're wanting, out there. So you're just bringing your frequency to be a match to the car. So it's already out there and it's calling you just as much as you're calling it. I couldn't believe it when I went to the car dealership, and that's another really good thing. Go to a dealership, sit in it, smell it, feel what it feels like, press buttons, do everything you can. It feels so fun. But when I went to the dealership, I could feel something had changed and the car that I wanted was there. The colour that I wanted was there. It had low kilometres. It was the year I wanted it to be, the make. But the number plate had part of my daughter's name. Now, that was amazing. So that's a little sign from the universe as well. And just know in the positive expectancy, very important, that you're going to be manifesting all the divine alignment of people, places and things. So the thing being the car, the place being the right dealership, and the people. So the financial dealer that was working with me at Mazda, he was amazing. He jumped through so many hoops to make this happen for me. And I really believe that the universe brought him to me to help make it happen. So just be positive that the universe has got this all in hand. The universe is working behind the scenes. You don't need to be doing. Be in that feeling state and expect. Positive expectancy is everything. And try not to be in your head about it. When's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? Where am I going to get this amount of money from? And how would I be able to pay for Red Joe? And don't think of any of that. Blah, blah, blah. Just trust that the universe will line this up magically and miraculously for you. I really didn't know when it was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to happen so fast. My daughter still says to me now, Mummy, why do we have a picture of our new car on our wall? And it's there because it's still on my vision board. I really need to do a new vision board, but I love that she sees it. We've got that already. We need something new there. And she's so right. Now, the bonus I'm going to give you this bonus thing that really makes a huge difference. And it's going to support you on a deeper level. And that is to be on the lookout every day, big ways and small ways, for signs. The universe will give you signs and will give you guidance of, yes, it's the right thing, because you'll also feel it. So I saw so many of the car that I wanted everywhere. I just saw them absolutely everywhere. I'd get a car spot, not a problem, come back from the shops, and there'd be one parked right beside me, the exact one that I wanted. I even, stopped a lady and asked her feedback on what she thought of the car. They were just everywhere. I felt like everywhere I was driving, they'd just be popping up. Another sign will be 888 555 222 111. You'll start seeing those beautiful angel numbers everywhere. That's your angel saying you're on the right track. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This is manifesting. This is happening. Keep going, keep going. And this comes into that positive expectancy again. Because the universe wants to delight and surprise us. And so those signs are the universe's way of saying, here's one, do you feel good? When you start going, oh God, I don't think I can do it. How am I going to have the finance to do it? That is where you need to then go and do some I am statements, some reprogramming of your subconscious, of that fear, of that uncertainty, and really shift it to be more open and expanded. Universe, show me more. Universe, I am here, I am ready. Again, one, feel it. Be in your car driving and feel it. If you don't currently own a car and you get public transport, when you're sitting on that seat, imagine you're sitting in the seat of your car. I mean, it might be a bit funny if you do these, but if you do, good on you. But imagine it. Feel it. Feel really comfy in that seat and imagine being in your new car, because your new car wants you to, it's all energy. It's not just metal and rubber and gadgets and gizmos. It's energy. I see mine as a beautiful bubble of light that takes me places. And then number two, really do your subconscious programming work. Any angst, any worry, any fear, do more. Do more. Saturate your mind with that juicy goodness, because you're programming out what you think you can't have to learning and reprogramming what you are worthy of and what you can have and what you're meant to have. And then that positive expectancy. Know that you and the universe are in partnership. Know that you and source energy can do this beautiful dance together to make this happen. And look for signs. Look for signs. And I wish you all the best with manifesting your new cars. Whatever you're manifesting, may it come to you with the highest of ease and grace. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and please leave a comment on how it's been for you to manifest your car. I'd love to hear all about it. Bye for now.